Ladies and gentlemen, what do you imagine when you imagine a successful person? Do you imagine a man with money, with fame, with power, or a famous person? Well, that's what society thinks a successful man will look like. Many people strive to achieve success. 90% of people all around the globe try to get it. But what is success? What is this thing that everyone wants so bad that they can't get? Well, today I'll try to redefine that single thing. My name is Mohd Afkar, and today I'll be talking about how to redefine success. See, people think success is all about how much money you have or how famous you are. But for me, it's what you do with the money that makes you successful. Why? Because time is precious. Memories last for a lifetime. Money doesn't. For me, what's most important is having good memories that can accompany you for the rest of your lives. If you take a billionaire's consciousness and you put it up to show, you'll see that he spends most of his time working and working and working, stressing, not having fun, not having anything. He's depressed. But if you take a random village farmer or fisherman and you put it up to show, you'll see that half his day he spends working. The other half, he spends it with his family, his friends. He's having fun. Of course, he's not as lavish as the billionaires. But which one do you think is better? A man with 10 times the amount of money or a man with 10 times the amount of good memories? For me, I think it's the memories. See, many people think that we have enough time to achieve success to the point where they achieve it all throughout their lives, and yet in their old age, they finally try to do something that they like. But it's too late. You're 60 now. You don't have the amount of strength. You don't have the width of a young person anymore. You can't go rock climbing anymore, and you can't play your favorite games. Why? Because your game has died. It's been 20 years. See, many people get confused over one thing, and that is how valuable money is. What do you think is more valuable, time or money? Because that's the same thing in my eyes. We sacrifice our time to get money. It's just an exchange of occurrence. See, we think with all the pressure around the world, all the pressure of society, what our parents think, we need to get a success. We need to have everything right. We need to have everyone depending on us. But for me, I think we should relax. For once in your life, do you have something that you like? Something that you do in your free time? Something that you love to do? Well, many people has that. But the thing that I hate about it is many people abandon it. People abandon the things that they love, the things that they do in their free time, for work, for studying. Of course we need to study. Of course we need to work. Money is the thing that makes us live, that funds us, that gives us food. All of that's money. But money can also be a trap. Money can be greed. People are greedy. Of course, everyone knows that. Everyone is trying to look out for themselves or their family. But some people take that a little bit too far. They sacrifice their family, they sacrifice their time, they sacrifice everything they have just to achieve success. But it does not fulfill them. So you know what they do? They achieve more. That's why billionaires with hundreds of billions of dollars still try and try and try to get more money. What is that money even for? They're confused. They don't know what to do with it anymore. Because they've spent their entire lives getting that money. But now they don't know what to do with it. So you know what they do? They get more. When they're 60, they'll realize something. They've spent their entire lives chasing over something that they can't get back. Time. See, I myself think it's a trap. I myself think we should try to get at least one thing that we love, one thing that we adore, one thing that we absolutely are happy to do. And we should strive to achieve that in our lifetime. I don't know, maybe it's painting, maybe it's baking, Maybe it's gaming. Just do something. Okay? Do something that makes you happy. You can be the next Vincent van Gogh. You can be the next Gordon Ramsay. If you do well enough, if you strive to achieve your dreams good enough, and that can even make some money. Yes, not the only way to get money is not just by doing something that you hate. It can also be by doing something that you love. That's why I encourage everyone that sees this, do the thing that you love before it's too late, before you're 60, you're aging, and you can't do anything anymore, before you do your second act. Many people now, 60-year-olds, do something called their second act because they're not fulfilled with their lives. They've achieved success, and yet they're not fulfilled. They try to do something, they try to find something that they think will fulfill them, and it causes terrible, terrible accidents. Many people get injuries. Why? Because they don't remember one thing. They're not as young as they used to be. They don't know what it takes to get back that time that they've lost. That's why I encourage everyone to have fun while you still can. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to everything that I've had to say. I hope my speech has helped you in any way, shape, or form. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That's not that good now.